Who's the most entitled person you've ever met? My neighbor Charlie Parker was every HOA president's dream and every resident's nightmare. He believed he was destined to run our neighborhood with absolute power, watching everyone through his binoculars and documenting every little violation with his phone. He wrote me up for having my trash cans visible from the street at 6:01 p.m. when the rules said they had to be in by 6 o'clock. He measured my grass with a ruler weekly, ready to pounce if it grew even a quarter inch above regulation height. But his favorite target was my red Dodge Charger. According to Charlie, it was too sporty for our sophisticated community. He'd leave passive-aggressive notes on my windshield suggesting I trade it in for something more appropriate like his beige Toyota Camry. One morning, I woke up to find my car covered in yellow Post-it notes. Each one listed a different HOA violation Charlie had invented. Car too shiny, creates glare. Engine too loud when starting. Red paint scheme disrupts neighborhood aesthetic harmony. I gathered all 47 Post-it notes and filed them away. Something told me they'd come in handy later. Charlie's reign of terror peaked when he installed security cameras pointing directly at my driveway. That's when I discovered his dirty little secret. His precious beige Camry's registration had expired 6 months ago. Instead of reporting him, I decided to play his game. I bought a measuring tape and started documenting everything about his house. His bushes, 2 inches taller than regulation. His mailbox, 3 degrees off perfect alignment. His house numbers, half an inch smaller than HOA guidelines required. Every single morning at exactly 6:15 a.m., I'd knock on his door with a new violation notice. I printed them on pink paper because I knew he hated bright colors. "Good morning, Charlie. Your wind chimes exceed the approved decibel level by 0.3 units. Here's your warning." He'd sputter and turn red, but he couldn't argue. I had photos, measurements, and timestamps for everything. The next day, "Charlie, your garden gnome's hat doesn't match the approved color palette. That's another violation." The neighborhood started noticing. Soon, others began playing along. Mrs. Hudson from across the street bought a decibel meter to monitor his wind chimes. Old Mr. White started measuring Charlie's sidewalk cracks with a digital caliper. Charlie tried complaining to the HOA board, but I brought all 47 of his Post-it notes to the meeting. I also brought photos of his expired registration. The board members could barely keep straight faces as I presented my evidence using a laser pointer and PowerPoint presentation. The breaking point came when I installed a giant mirror in my driveway, angled perfectly to reflect his security cameras back at his own house. "Just maintaining neighborhood aesthetic harmony," I told him with a sweet smile. He finally snapped during the annual HOA meeting. Standing up in front of everyone, he started ranting about how we were all conspiring against him. When he pulled out his ruler to demonstrate proper grass measurement technique, the entire room lost it. That's when his wife stood up and announced she was leaving him. "I can't take it anymore, Charlie. You measured the toilet paper roll alignment in our bathroom this morning." Charlie moved out 3 weeks later. He left a 27-page document of violations he'd documented about his wife's packing technique. She sold the house to a family with teenage twins who painted their front door bright purple. The new HOA president's first act was to ban beige Camrys from the neighborhood. "Too boring," she declared. "Disrupts our community's aesthetic harmony." Last I heard, Charlie moved to a neighborhood with no HOA. His new neighbors all drive red Chargers.